I believe that anybody that wants financial freedom and early retirement should have it.
Retiring in America today is not easy. It is a very tall mountain to climb.
People are worried about a recession. It is a abiding concern of economists, forecasters, CEOs.
Some real estate agencies are already seeing prices drop. By the way, Zillow's latest market report found that nationally, home values lost 0.3% from July to August.
98% of millionaires have real estate in their portfolio. Well, why is that? Because it's one of the greatest catalysts that you can have to wealth building. And what happens is, when you start building out real estate, it provides you an income base that you don't have to work for. As I mentioned, you can make the investment one time and it continues to pay you over time. Hi, I'm Brian Adamson, 16-year real estate investor, mentor, educator, and founder of BBR Investment Group. I grew up in Detroit, blue-collar family. My dad was a firefighter for the city of Detroit. My mom was a cashier at the grocery store for 25 years. So work ethic was instilled in me at a young age. However, my understanding of money was flawed. My parents did a phenomenal job based on where they come from, but my dad taught me that money was a tool. However, he used it as a safety mechanism to be able to take care of his family and do things, which is great. But money being a tool, as I understand it today, is synonymous with building things, right? Which is why I started investing in real estate. I was in college my junior year, and a friend of mine was flipping houses. He was probably 15 years my senior. I didn't understand what any of that meant. What I did understand was he gave me an opportunity. At that time in 2006, stated income loans at an all-time high. And so these buyers, while they would qualify on paper, didn't have the money to put down for their down payment to buy the home. And so that's where I came in at. I was leveraging my refund checks in college. The first one was like a $7,000 deal to where I covered the down payment for them to purchase the home from him. When he sold it to him, he gave me a return on my investment from gifting them the money in order to buy the property. I'm like, I'm gonna get this degree as a backup, but I'm not going to work for nobody. Like, I'm gonna go out and build my real estate portfolio, and then if I need to get a job, I will. Well, the market started changing in 2007, going into 2008. Things were happening that I didn't understand. I was ignorant to what was really happening in the market, but it gave me enough pause to where I figured I better go ahead and get a job and then still build my real estate portfolio in tandem with that. But that way it provided some stability for me and my family. So now here I am in corporate America. I'm doing this for like 10, I think almost 12 years. And I'm literally lapping my salary every month. My annual salary I was making monthly, consistently. There's a thing called opportunity cost. While I was at work, giving them 50, 60 hours a week in some cases, being trapped in that environment literally was losing me money on the outside. Because think about it, if I was able to accomplish almost my 6-figure salary on a monthly basis while working 50, 60 hours, then what could I accomplish if I had all of that time back? Things were well, right? And until they weren't, started having issues with, things going wrong at the properties that I didn't plan for, because up to that point I had been opportunistic and not educated. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody kind of guiding me. But in one of my darkest moments as an investor, losing $500,000, seeking information that I didn't have, seeking mentorship that I didn't have, it inadvertently became the birthing place of my mentorship many years later, because I learned the necessity of what I needed during that time. And so I built my whole program based off of those things that I knew that any investor who signs up to do this thing called real estate investing will be exposed to in terms of the risk.
I discovered Brian through iFlip University. He lays it out every step of the way, from scoping out the property to pricing it to understanding how much you need to invest in the flip.
After coming through the program, seeing the opportunities, it's really changed my mindset a lot about building wealth and how to approach deals.
He has been instrumental into everything that I do. He holds me accountable, he helps me plan, he helps me strategize in reaching my goals, which is really important.
My biggest accomplishment to date, not the money, not the net worth, not the things, it's the fact that I've been able to take this skill set that I've acquired, that I worked extremely hard for and been blessed with, and now I'm able to package and deliver the things that I know, the knowledge and the wisdom, the know-how, and give it to others in my program and watch them go out and build the lives that they want for themselves.
I immediately reached out to Brian and told him that I was ready. So I flew out to Detroit in September and I attended on the field trip, and it was just an amazing experience. We learned to put like the work into practicality. Like we learned how to do it out in the field, not just by the computer. So that, I would say, that was a big step ahead. We were told to write down some goals, short-term, long-term goals, and I wrote down like within 30 days I needed to get my first property locked down. I locked this property up within 29 days.
It's unbelievable that the goals that you set that seem so far off, if you actually have a linear focus and keep walking that path, you absolutely will accomplish all those things that you set out to do. And I know for you it may be hard to fathom that, but it's so true because I'm a living testimony of it. Now I'm sitting on yachts whenever I want to, respectfully. I get to take my wife to Greece for a 15-year wedding anniversary. I get to pick up and go and do the things that I desire to do almost when I get ready to. So how does a guy go from looking at a 10-year felony at 17, left his parents' house, baby on the way at 18, went to college, left college, went back to college, started investing in real estate, went to corporate America, retired at 34, now international mentor, public speaker, real estate earner, multi-million dollars worth of real estate? How does that happen? It happens because I was always greater than my circumstance. But here's the reality. You are too.